Welcome to Mother Daughter Projects. I'm Steph, and over the last few weeks, this leaf blower has had an issue. Every time I blow leaves, the trigger will sometimes work, and sometimes it won't. So it is 7 years old, and I thought maybe it's time to get a new one. So I was thinking about ordering a new one, but then I thought, I wonder if there's a way to actually replace that. So I didn't even know what to search for, but I searched for Ryobi leaf blower not working. And to my surprise, there was a lot of people with videos on how to fix this issue. So I thought, you know what, let me give it a try. So I ordered the $25 part from Amazon, and I want to see if I can fix this leaf blower instead of having to buy new. Here are the tools I use for this fix. Make sure you have closed-in crimp connectors. I couldn't find them locally, so I had to buy a whole collection on Amazon. And here is the wiring harness that I ordered on Amazon. I'll put a link to everything in the description. The first step was to remove all the screws from the handle section. It was 10 screws in all. This was the bit I used from this collection. This took a little bit of elbow grease as they were factory installed, but I was able to remove them all by myself by hand. The dish I'm placing the screws in is magnetic, which is always helpful for loose screws so they don't get lost. Next, I lifted off the top half of the handle. I used a flathead screwdriver to help pry them apart. And this is what the old wiring looked like. I did notice mine had 2 extra connection points on my wiring, which I'm not sure why, but it really doesn't matter because I'm replacing all of this. I took a picture of the old wiring for later reference, then removed the wire. I noticed there was a spring on my switch, so I saved that part to put on the new one. To disconnect, I used wire cutters to cut the close-in connector. With the old wiring gone, I moved on to stripping the wires on the blower. I used a self-adjusting wire cutter as it makes it a really easy process, but you could also use traditional wire strippers. Then I secured the wires together and added a connector, crimping it with my wire cutter. Off camera, I did practice crimping the connector on a scrap wire just to make sure everything worked out. This is always a good idea to test if you haven't done this before. Next, I put the trigger in place and added that spring that I had from the old trigger. Then I tested with the battery to make sure the prong was in the right direction. Then I placed all the wires in the channels. This took a little bit of time to get it right, but here's a picture of it all done. I tested the battery one more time. Everything looked good, so I put the top back in place and secured the screws. This process was as straightforward as before. In the moment of truth, it works! What we learned. The first thing is I found the receipt for this original leaf blower, which was very exciting. If you buy things from Home Depot, you can actually put in your email address and they will email you a receipt, and so you'll have a documentation of everything you've purchased. Now obviously the receipt is not important for this because it's not under warranty anymore, but it was helpful to know that I had had it 7 years. And also I saw that I paid $119 for this leaf blower, and so I was curious kind of what new leaf blowers Ryobi might have, and to my surprise they still sell this exact model. And guess how much it costs? Anyone know? Do you know? it costs $119. So the price actually has not changed, which is awesome. And I will say, I love this leaf blower. It is a really great leaf blower. I've been really happy with it, which is why I wanted to fix it instead of buying new. And it's really well balanced. It doesn't weigh a lot. I can pick it up with one hand. It's a really nice leaf blower, so I would recommend this if you are looking for a leaf blower. I wouldn't let the fact that I had a little issue deter you from getting it, because it was a really quick fix. I don't know if this is an issue that they fixed in newer models or if this is just something that happens over the life of owning a leaf blower like this, but I will say it was something that I was able to fix myself, and it was very empowering and exciting to be able to do it, and it works. And so now I have a working leaf blower for hopefully many years to come. All right, well, thanks for joining me for this one, and I hope you got some fix-it knowledge and some maybe motivation to fix something yourself. So thanks for joining. If you want to see more projects from us, be sure to visit us at motherdaughterprojects.com and click on that subscribe button so you can see all of our videos when we post them. All right, thanks for joining us. Bye.